So it was reported yesterday that apparently Las Vegas has seen an 11% revenue loss since the beginning of the year. And I have heard people talking about the fact that they've been going to Vegas and that it's not as busy as what it usually is, and prices have gone up. So you got to wonder if there's like two factors that are affecting this. One, you of course obviously have the reduction in tourism because of what is happening in the United States. Like a lot of people from Canada and the rest of the world are looking at what's going on with ICE and tariffs and everything else, and it's just sitting there going, no, I don't feel like going to the United States. I don't feel safe to go to the United States. So you've got that drop in tourism already. But then you have the increased prices of Vegas, which used to be one of those vacations you could go on and you could like spend most of your money on like going to the casinos, and then you would get like free buffets or free drinks, so you weren't having to spend as much. But apparently like a lot of those perks are just not existing anymore. People, I remember at one point I was thinking of going to Las Vegas and they were talking about how cheap the hotel rooms were and you could always get a deal at Expedia and blah, blah, blah. And it just doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It just doesn't seem to be the case. Not to mention you got the climate change and the increasing hot weather during the summertime. You've got places like Florida and Las Vegas that are just like boiling over, are uncomfortable. Nobody wants to go and spend time in these extreme heat waves. So you have so many factors that are just bringing down the tourism. But people are saying that Las Vegas losing so much revenue and the emptiness and all that stuff is sort of the canary in the coal mine for tourism in general for the United States. But I mean, I've already done videos talking about this. Like, tourism is down. You can just tell by the fact that so many states are putting out commercials, like specifically to Canadians, asking them to come back. You see news reports all the time that are talking about, like, there has been a major drop, so much so in Canada that airlines are cutting back on flights. Like, they are actually just outright canceling routes that are usually running during the summertime. So as you can see, like, this is not going away. Trump is causing problems. He is causing damage to the economy, and it's only going to get worse. Like, the more that he continues to run the United States like his own personal little, dictatorship, it's only going to get worse because people are not going to want to support that. Do you think there was mass friggin' tourism in Germany? Sure. No. People were scared. People were getting the fuck out. So it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse. So I really hope with the midterms eventually coming up that people really think long and hard about whether or not they want to continue to have Republicans in power. Just saying.